Four type of people you should never discuss your spouse with. My name is Mr. Jerosi Emmanuel, and this is Ajerosi the Great TV. You are welcome. If you are just joining us, do well to like, subscribe, and share this. You should never discuss your spouse with. Number one, your family. If you want to discuss your spouse with your family, your mother, your father, and your siblings, don't go telling them the weaknesses of your spouse. If you tell them that your spouse is a womanizer, you will forgive him and be living with him. They would have known that you are married to a womanizer. If you tell them something very negative about your wife, or you tell them something very negative about your husband, when you have forgiven your spouse for those things they do, or when you have learned to tolerate your spouse for those their weaknesses, they will still be holding it against your spouse. That is why a lot of mother-in-laws don't regard their son-in-laws. A lot of mother-in-laws don't regard their daughter-in-laws, because their children have constantly messed up their wife or their husband before their parents by constantly talking negative things about their spouse in the presence of their family. Don't get very comfortable discussing your wife or your husband's weakness with your family. You people might be having issue, you take it to the family for them to settle. If you have not developed muscle or shock observer to handle the problem in your family. But if you have developed muscle to handle the problem in your family, do well to always settle the problem in your family by yourself. Number two, you should never discuss your spouse with your friends. A lot of your friends are jealous of your marriage, that your friend is married or not. Some of them might be jealous of your marriage. Some of them might be happy you're going through what you're going through in your marriage. So constantly talking down your husband or your wife is something you should try and avoid. No matter what your spouse does, don't get so comfortable that you are not discussing your spouse with your friends. Maybe as a man, you people are 4 in number drinking and you are discussing your wife's weakness, discussing her weakness like she's a stranger, discussing her weakness like she is not part of you. If you are a man and you are doing such a thing, you are towing the wrong path. Don't get so comfortable discussing your wife's weakness with your friends. Don't get very comfortable discussing your husband's weakness with your friends. Stop discussing your spouse's weakness outside. You are destroying your own self. You are making them mock you. Now, you might be thinking that they are mocking your spouse, but they are actually mocking you because you're married to that person. They understand that you are one with that person, but you don't understand it. That is why you go ahead talking down your spouse. Number three persons you should never discuss your spouse with. If you're a man, you have side chick, or you're a woman, you have a man friend that you are having affair with. Don't discuss your spouse with your side chick or talking down your wife in the presence of your side chick. Wife, stop being comfortable talking down your husband in the presence of your lover. The more you're talking down on these people, the more nature is hearing it, and the more is bringing more hatred into your heart. There is no perfect person out there. That's your side chick. If you should marry the person also, before 10 years, you people start having problems as well. Make sure that you stop talking down your spouse in the presence of your side lover. Don't ever discuss your spouse with your ex. You've been in a relationship before, couple of relationships before you got married, and you understand a lot of times you tend to chat with those people you were in relationship with. But if you are married, all of your discussion don't include your wife in it. Let your family be your private life. No matter how much you chat with your ex, don't discuss your family with them. No matter how much you chat with your ex, your guy, don't discuss your husband's weakness with him. Stop discussing your wife's weakness with your ex. Stop talking down your wife because she is family. These people are enjoying you talking down your spouse. You might think they are sympathizing with you. The truth is, any of your ex that you did not marry, they are not sympathizing with you. They are happy you are going through what you are going through. If you don't discuss your family with them, and you always tell them you're very happy in your marriage, you see that they start being jealous. They'll feel like, you did not marry them, you went and married another person. You always present your marriage to your ex like you were happy you left them. Let the impression be that you are happy you left them and you are presently on a better thing. Some of you jam a new person and you have started talking down your wife or your husband in the presence of this person. Do well not to talk down your spouse, even in the presence of your neighbors. Do well not to talk down your spouse. Whatsoever picture you are painting or creating in the mind of people around your circle, that this is what your spouse is, that is what he will become. Always tell them how good your spouse is. A lot of those people who keep telling you how much they are enjoying their marriage with their spouse, many of them are suffering in their marriage. So you must do everything possible to make sure that you don't always talk down on your spouse. I doubt any of us talks down ourselves outside. I haven't seen anyone where they'll come in a group as a friend, they'll start talking about their weakness and bad-mouthing themselves. If you can't talk down yourself, why talk down your husband? Why present your husband before the public like he's an evil man? Why present your wife before the public she's an evil woman? They could have weaknesses, no doubt. Remember, nobody is a saint. But one of the things you must never do is constantly talk down your wife. Don't talk down your husband then.